Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Francisco. Francisco is from Patterson in California in the USA. So let's see what Francisco has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello, Francisco. How are you?
I am really good. How about yourself?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Oh, no worries. I really appreciate you reaching out to me. This was actually a big surprise that someone wanted to take interest in me.
Of course. So tell me, how's your day going so far?
Good. Just was getting the house cleaned up, and then after this, I'm taking my me and my younger brother taking our youngest brother out to eat before he has his stuff with his learning because he's autistic.
Okay, I see. And how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I'm the oldest of four, so I have a younger sister, a younger brother, and I have my youngest brother.
Right. Amazing. Tell me where you're from, Francisco.
I am from Patterson, California. It's a small town up in the Central Valley, which is about, I would say, I'll say main city wise, from here to San Francisco, San Jose, Oakland, it's like an hour and 10 to 20 minutes, just depends on traffic, and an hour and 15 minutes from Sacramento.
I see. So tell me something interesting about Patterson. Tell me something that stands out compared with other places in California.
Well, my town, it is known for being the apricot capital of the world. We are the biggest producing line of apricots because we live mainly in farmland, like in the valley. So we produce a lot of apricots, and they usually go worldwide. And we have a fiesta, like festival type of thing every June. The first week of June is
Oh,
called the Apricot Fiesta.
amazing. Oh, wow. So apricot is the main fruit of the city.
Uh, at this moment, yeah, that's what we're pretty much known for.
Uh-huh. Amazing. And what do you do for work, for living, Francisco?
I work as a custodian for my local school district here in town. So I do two elementary schools, actually.
Mm-hmm. So tell me a bit more about your job.
So usually at my job, I had to wake up by like 4:30, 5-ish to be ready because I have work at 6 a.m. And usually I'm out there getting the campus cleaned up, like blowing leaves, any dirt, any debris away, like changing garbage, as well as making sure everything inside like cafeteria is clean, the playgrounds, as well as isn't just me cleaning isn't just the only thing. I also interact with the children as well. They
Oh,
do like to be around me. Like they'll go and say, "Hey, Mr. Francisco," and I'll give them a fist pump, a high five, or even a hug if they want to.
oh, I think work with kids, around kids, is a privilege because they are so genuine and they have this great vibe, great energy. I think it's a blast for sure.
Yeah, it really is, and I've been doing it for about, I believe, 6 years, coming up to 7 years pretty soon.
Wow, amazing. So let's start the interview talking about your page on Facebook, on Instagram. I was checking your profile and I could see, I can see the collection you have behind you as well with a lot of
Yeah.
t-shirts from, I think, different countries, different places, different clubs. So tell me a little bit more about this passion, about the personality of, with the clothing behind you.
Okay. So my personality is other than traveling, I'm a big sports fanatic as well, and to me, like soccer or football, to anyone that listens to it, whatever you guys want to call it, it's totally fine. I really love it because it's the most international sport you can say, and when I see stuff like this, I like the jerseys because they're always so beautifully designed. I've always wanted to have that. I started doing it since I would say right after high school, I believe.
Mhm.
Probably a few years down when the pandemic hit, I started getting really serious with it. And I have a bunch of them from different parts of the world. I think about 130 at the moment.
Wow, wow. I saw you wearing one of the Brazilian one. I was like, yes, he's wearing the Brazilian shirt as a t-shirt.
Yeah, I have about like I have one right here. This one I actually won in an auction. If I may, can I bring it up?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I have the '08 2010 Brazil one player issue, and with my favorite player of all time from
Ronaldinho.
yeah, yeah, he's my favorite player. Like to me, he's the goat.
Wow.
And then I do have a few team ones like Palmeiras. I have one Sao Paulo one. Yeah,
That's amazing. I love it. When I was checking your profile, I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful to see him wearing those t-shirts around clubs around the globe. I think it's amazing. Great idea.
yeah. Thank
Amazing.
you. Really appreciate that.
Francisco, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Full of random fun questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay? Let's do it. Right, so before I start the interview, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about or you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay.
First question is, what was your favorite thing to do as a kid?
Ooh, favorite thing to do as a kid. Let's see. Oh boy, there's like a lot. I think the one that always hits my head the most, I would say, is like probably it would be like I would always spend a lot of time with my younger brother when we were like little. We play with our Hot Wheels, play on the showing my age a little bit, the PlayStation 2 we had as a kid. And the one thing I liked we did was when I got like I think 12, 13 years old, we went to our first wrestling show together with our dad.
Uh,
And I think that gives us to me that's like a childhood moment, like with my brother. Everything else, like I was a lot around my family because like my family, like everyone else, like my tios, my grandparents, cousins, we were all like a 5-10 minute radius of each other.
wow. And when you think about your childhood memories, what is the earliest memory of your life? Do you remember like the very first one?
Oh my god, I don't know what to say on that one. It's a little hard because it's been like so long I can think of other than just like watching what my VHS tapes or playing with my toys and that.
I see. And for you being the oldest, sibling, the older brother, how do you see that? Do you feel like sometimes you have some responsibilities, regarding your siblings or not?
Um, Growing up, I believe I did like assume because I try my best to set a good example the best way I can, but it's always hard sometimes because like I have autistic Asperger syndrome and I try my best to like get along with my siblings the best way I can.
Uh-huh.
Well, when we got older, we kind of went our own route. Like we still look out for each other. We still love each other, regardless how much sometimes we can get on each other's nerves. I mean, that's what siblings are.
For sure. Okay, next question. Let's do it. Okay, Francisco, next question for you is, what's your favorite guilty pleasure TV show?
Oh boy, I would have to say like, well, this is like a current one because like I it was on I think Apple TV, but I didn't have this. I didn't want to spend too much money on too much streaming services, so I bought the DVD of it. It's Ted Lasso is my favorite show currently.
And why is that? Why do you like it a lot?
I would say like not because of it's based on like with what's behind me like soccer, but it also had some serious like subjects that got me thinking of things that are like what I've thought of like currently at the moment, like mental health as well as like enjoying your passion, like
Mm-hmm.
living life. It just made me think of that, and it made me feel like that show is like it gets me, and I love it. And it showed some stuff that kind of hit me a little bit in an emotional way because last June I lost my youngest cousin,
Mm-hmm.
and when I saw when I see that, it did hurt me. I try to grieve the way I thought would be better for me. And when I think about grief, it showed some parts in that episode that showed it, and it made me think the way that show made me feel.
Yes, I get your point. Sometimes we watch some TV series or some movies. There's somehow there's some connection with our private life, with situations in our life. Somehow you feel a bit comfort regarding that.
Hmm. Absolutely, and that's right. To me, like I don't watch a lot of current shows because it doesn't like not for me or I'm not into it. But like Ted Lasso is like the reason I like that show a lot, and
I
that's right.
see.
That's right. It's like a guilty pleasure to me.
Saying that, when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being Francisco? What do you like the most about being you?
Ooh boy, that's always an interesting one. Big joy. You know,
What's
having my family around because like if it's not for if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be here. And you know, I always like wake up and thank God that I'm here all the time. Like I'm out working and then I'm also out in events or like I'm doing like my hobby. It makes me happy. It makes me feel joy that, you know, I feel like I have some sort of like purpose because I'm doing stuff that I love that I don't have to worry about what other people think.
totally? As I can see, how much you love your family. You mentioned them a few times already. Okay, so your family, they're watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send them a message, to say anything. What would you say right now? They're watching.
Uh, I love you guys so much. They're always going to be the biggest thing in my life, no matter what. If it's been happiness, fighting, but regardless, I love all of you guys so much, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I really love you guys so much. Appreciate everything you've done for me.
Amazing. I love your message, and I totally agree with you. I think family is going to be always a roller coaster. Sometimes you're gonna feel the greatest, you're having a great time. Sometimes you're gonna have some fiery as well, like some little crushes as well. It's family. But at the end of the day, you always watch each other's back. There's always love there.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. Next question, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Next question. Right, so before the next question, tell me, let's talk a little bit more about your collection behind you. So tell
Yeah, of course.
me, when was the moment that you felt like, okay, let me start this collection? It was based maybe because of the sports, because of soccer, football, or you just literally just started like because you had an idea?
When I started this collection, I'll shape it back. Like I was a little in and out at soccer at first growing up,
Mm-hmm.
like, but then it got me back into it right after high school. And I've seen like my cousin who's like a few months like younger than me. She always had like the Mexico jerseys, and she had the black I forgot what year it was, but I thought it
Uh-huh.
was sick. But every time I would want to get one, if I go to the Fermate, they're like those flea market version ones. They're not the real ones. So I would have to say like I would say like my first what started was I got a 2018 Mexico home kit what they wore in the Russian World Cup, and
Right.
I ended up putting a Chicharito on the back because that's who I wanted. And from there, it started with my favorite team I support, Atlanta United. to the point. I watched this YouTube channel called Away Days, and it's about this guy named Ellis Platt, and he collected football shirts during the pandemic. That got me through the pandemic a little bit, but seeing how intriguing it was, seeing all these shirts, it's like, wow, I want to do something like that. It looks cool. I want to have something similar to that. And I would say once the pandemic was like sort of done, I started collecting like full time, honestly. And even with my travelings I've done, each country I hit, I always like to grab a league jersey from their country because I can never find one similar in the United States unless I'm
I see.
out there.
Wow. As I can see as well, you are named Francisco. Do you have some relatives like Spanish or Brazilian or Portuguese relatives as well?
Um, I mean, my family's all Mexican, pretty much. Like my grandparents, both my mom's parents, God rest their souls, and my dad's parents, they came from Mexico. They they came out
I
here
see.
like very young.
I see. And your parents as well, they were born in the US as well, your parents.
Yeah, they were born out here in California.
I see. Okay. Next question for you is, tell me what's the most meaningful gift have you ever received?
Meaningful gift. Um, oh boy. I probably, I think my most meaningful gift, like, can I add like a second one as well?
You can? Absolutely,
Okay.
of course.
I would say my first meaningful gift, I would say was when I I got my license. My parents bought me my first car for my birthday, and it was
Wow.
I still drive that car to this day. It's a Volkswagen Passat.
Okay.
And then I would say my second most meaningful gift, it probably I going with my grandparents, my Tio and my Tia and my sister to my first European trip to Portugal and did Spain as well.
Wow. Yeah, I could see some pictures of your travel in Italy. I could see some of your travels as well. So why Portugal?
It was actually my grandparents that wanted to do Portugal first because my family is like very Catholic, and my grandparents and my Tio really wanted to go see uh the little town called Fatima, about an
Yeah,
hour, I think like an
yeah.
hour and a couple of minutes from
It's
Lisbon.
it's between Lisbon and Porto, the two main cities in
Yeah.
Portugal. It's the middle. I used to live in Porto. I lived in Porto for 4 years before moving to
Oh,
England.
cool. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I really love Porto. It was a beautiful city.
Beautiful city. It's such a beautiful city, Porto. I love Lisbon as well. I love Faro,
Yeah.
all the cities. However, Porto, there's a special place in my heart.
Same here for me because like I've done Portugal three times. I enjoyed my time there. I love the culture. The
Yeah.
atmosphere is nice. The food I love a lot
The
so
food
much.
is the best. The food, the
Yeah.
tart, the custard, the custard.
Egg tarts, I love those so much. Like that's my favorite pastry to get. Other
Yeah.
than that, like the also not only the Portuguese food, but I love Brazilian food, and it's that was my first time having Brazilian food, and I loved it.
Yeah. There's a lot of Brazilian restaurants in Portugal, a lot of Brazilian people as well. Our
Oh yeah,
community in Portugal is very big, so you can find a lot of Brazilian cuisine everywhere in Portugal. Amazing.
definitely.
Francisco, when you think about life, what's the meaning of life for you?
Oh wow, that's a serious one. Hmm. I think it might be a little different how other people think. To me, like the meaning of life is if you're happy and you're doing things that you love and you put your mind to it. I think that's like the meaning of life because like I'm gonna be coming to 30, being 30 in July. And I look at everything I've done in my life. I've had my downfalls, I've had my ups,
Of course.
and like I didn't think I would be traveling to like 20 different countries before I turned 30 at all. And
Wow.
I felt like to me that's an accomplishment because
Total-
I'm well traveled in my family and I work a great job and I've got a great, I have a good car, I have a good life. Like I'm always gonna be appreciative of that because like if you're never happy with your life, then I don't know what to say on that. Because to me, like I am happy with my life, how it's turned out, and I do my best to always improve it day by day.
Oh, I love your attitude, Francisco. I think it's about being grateful. It's great. You are grateful for everything that you have. That's why you have this, this good vibe about yourself. Because when you are grateful about things that we have, I think it's a great place to be. Love that. Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Next question. Let's do it. Okay, next question for you is, what makes you most proud?
I probably say that like the traveling I've done
Mm-hmm.
because like my family would usually just pick the most obvious place to go, and it's always Mexico, which I don't have a problem with it, but I always wanted to see more. And
Mm-hmm.
when I got a chance to travel with my grandparents, I loved it. I enjoyed my experience out there. I mean, I wanted to do more, and I was with my my girlfriend at the time for 5 years, and she lived in Portugal at the time, and that got me
Okay.
a reason to keep going a lot and doing more traveling. But like, fortunately, like not together no more. But no matter what, I have nothing bad to say or have regrets. Like I always, in my mind, regardless, she's a big part. She still has a big part of my heart in there, and like I do always wish her nothing but the best as well.
Totally. Tell me something. Okay, so based on your travels, tell me one of the situations that for you was unexpected, something that you were like, oh my God, I never seen that before, or I never experienced that before. Tell me a situation that for you, you go like, oh my God, that's I will always remember one of your travels, if you could share.
Mm. Um,
Maybe something scary, or maybe something funny, or maybe something unexpected.
Probably I'll start with like an interesting one was um I went to Tirana, Albania,
Okay,
and I never expected to do Albania. I picked that country out because it was so cheap to fly from, like, because I was flying from Greece to pick somewhere else, and I picked Albania because it was so cheap. I was like, why not? I want to see something new. When I told my mom that, she kind of questioned me like, is it safe? I don't know nothing about this country, and I looked at YouTube videos. It seems safe, so I was like, you know what? You live once, why not give it a shot? Being out there,
totally.
I loved it. It was beautiful, and like the people were so nice, and like I enjoyed my time out there. The only problem I had was like I did not know how to handle humidity that high because like I soaked my whole shirt, and I went inside a store to get a jersey, and the woman that was working there got so concerned, asking me like, "Oh my God, are you sir? Are you okay?" And luckily, she spoke English. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It's so hot. Why does it say 87 degrees? It doesn't feel that hot." I was like, "Where are you from?" I was like, "California. Do you get high humidity?" I'm like, "No." And I'm like, "That's why we get 60 to 80% humidity during summer." I'm like, "Huh?"
Wow.
And I was like an experience to know that don't just trust the weather on your phone, but you pay attention to the humidity as well.
I love this story. And sometimes you just realize that talking to people so they can explain a little bit more about you, about the situation.
Oh yeah,
So funny.
absolutely. I've like I'll say one more thing. When I went through
Okay.
there, and I went to North Macedonia and Montenegro, like they were curious what my ethnicity is because they hear the way I'm talking. And I said I'm from like the U.S., but I'm Mexican, and they're like, "Wow, you're Mexican? I'd never seen like a Mexican in person." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that was interesting."
Oh wow, interesting for sure. That's why I love traveling because of that. Travel, it just brings us memories. We learn something. You get surprised. There's always a situation that you can put in your memories for sure.
Absolutely.
3 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, Francisco. Next question for you is: if you could have a superpower, what that would be and why?
Um, I'd probably say super speed like Flash. I only put that is it just came to my mind to traveling again. Like if I don't want to spend like maybe a couple $1,000s on a plane ticket, I could just like run over there, like over the water, and then just say like, "Oh, I'm in Japan, nice," and it only took me 10 maybe 10 minutes.
Where are you planning to go for your next vacation?
Right now we're kind of in the works to try to do a family trip. Like me and my mom, we're trying to talk about maybe doing Italy and Spain and Germany, but like the flights are getting a little expensive. And then we brought up like Peru as well because like we never done South America before.
Okay.
But right now she's looking at maybe going to Morocco, seeing if I would be interested. I was like, yeah, I've never been to Morocco before, so like it's always a good experience. But we're just trying to find what's the cheapest like flight and hotel package we can get at the moment because it would be five of us going.
I see. Have you been to London before? To England?
Yes, I went back in 2024. It was
Wow.
honestly, I'll say this: I thought it wasn't gonna be that great because did not have a great experience in Paris because it just reminded me too much of San Francisco. It was a little
Right.
dirty, and yeah, I was back to London. Yeah, so when I got to London, I loved my time in London. It was fun, and like I really love going to like the was it the London Eye, Buckingham
London Eye, yeah.
Palace. I got to see
Yeah.
Big Ben, which was cool. And then it did intrigue me a little bit that this is a funny story I want to bring up to you, William. So I was so jet lagged when I got off the of Heathrow. We took like we took the underground or metro, whatever it's called over there.
Yeah. The tube, they
So
call it tube.
oh, the tube. Okay. So
Yeah.
once I got off the tube and we got to like a nearby station where my hotel was, I called in an Uber, but then I was so jet lagged, I forgot that the
Yeah.
passenger side is your guys' driver's side. I was telling my Uber, I was like, no, 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 I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't trying to jack you. I'm sorry. And he laughs and he's like, he's like, mate, don't worry. You're not the first. Welcome to UK.
I love
And
that.
because like sitting on the driver's side as a passenger was so confusing to me, and you drive on the opposite side road, that was confusing because I never experienced that. It was like I was like, oh my god, this is so weird. But I'll say this: I love the British breakfast there. It is delicious. I will say that.
Yes, absolutely. It's interesting because the first time as well, I went in a car and I sat down. The side. I was like, it's so strange to see someone drive by your side and you feel like, you know what I mean. You're in their
Yeah,
seat. It's strange. Even living here, it took me a while for me to get used to it. Now it's normal for me, but the beginning it was a bit strange for me to be able to, to find the right space.
yeah. I get what you mean, and like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I know people have their opinion on how people act. Like, I didn't have like a single bad experience. Everyone treated me that I've talked to treated me so nice, respectful. I was thinking like I was gonna get something bad, but I did not. Like, I went in person, saw it for myself. Even like my hotel, it wasn't even. Shockingly, my hotel was actually a pub off in Fulham, and it was
Wow,
like,
it's a good area, Fulham. Very posh. Fulham is very
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So what was cool, 10 minutes walking, it was their Stamford Bridge where Chelsea plays, and I took a big picture of that
It's
because
beautiful.
my older cousin Ned is a diehard Chelsea fan, and when he
Oh,
saw that, when I took that picture and sent it to him, he was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're there."
Did you manage to watch any football here, or did you manage to somehow buy a T-shirt, one of the T-shirts you wrote it?
I unfortunately, like the Euros were going on at that time I was there, so I didn't get to see a
Right.
game. I did get to see like UK wrestling out there, which was pretty awesome. And
I see.
I left with three shirts, one for my cousin Ned as a gift. So I got him a Lampard Chelsea jersey from 0506, and then I bought a Vasco da Gama long sleeve 100 something anniversary shirt and a
Okay.
Rangers FC 0203 shirt.
Wow, amazing. Two questions left. Let's do it. Right, before the next question, let's talk about, when I was checking your profile, you were a wrestler as well?
No, no, I'm not a wrestler. I'm a fan. I like attending the shows because like if there's nothing I got going on or I have some stuff that I want to like blow off on, like I always like to go to wrestling events in my area, like as not just as an escape, but to have fun and enjoy myself, you know.
I see. Okay. Next question for you is, where do you plan to go for your next vacation? We already talked about that.
No worries.
Next question is, if you had the superpower of swapping lives for a day with any person, who that would be and why? For any reason.
Oh wow, okay. I've never thought of this before.
Just maybe to see the way they think or the way they act, or just to have the superpower of being in their place for 24 hours, just for any reason.
This is gonna sound a little cliche to me. I don't know to some people, but I would probably say Messi. You don't know
Wow.
Messi? The
Yeah.
only reason why, because he's super high profile, he's known all over the world. But I want to know how inside how he is like dealing with this as a person. Like, does he handle it well? How is his his mentality is like being with not only with his family but also dealing with the stardom
Yeah.
because and seeing like how long if it doesn't push him around like to the like a break or anything like that.
Wow. Amazing. Last question. Ready?
Mhm.
Let's do it. Last question. Okay, but before the last question, I can see that we're wearing this World Cup USA 1994. I can see
Oh
that.
yeah,
So my
yeah,
question for you is, of course, this year you're gonna have the World Cup.
yeah.
So it's gonna be a big thing. Canada, US, and Mexico as well.
Hmm.
Tell me your three favorite, team group that you'd love to win. Like to be, if you could choose three of them to be in the first place, the second place, the third place.
Not to sound tribal, but like honestly, I'm sorry. I Mexico would be one because like I'm Mexican. Mexico national team is always going to be in my heart,
Uh-huh.
100% regardless. Uh,
Second
I,
place.
Argentina.
Wow. In the third place?
I'm gonna say this. Sorry for Ronaldo in Portugal, but I honestly, not to sound because you're on here, but I do want I would put Brazil.
Okay, let's see. But I wish they get to the first, okay? I'm sorry.
Hey, no worries, man. Hey,
I love it. Next question is, tell me three things that you are most grateful for.
probably say I'll probably say grateful for my family because like they're a big part of my life.
Mhm.
Like I said earlier, regardless of whatever circumstance we go through, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. Also, like I will say I'll have like a big like thank you to God because like I like would not be around if like if it wasn't for him or you
Sure.
know regardless what anybody thinks.
Of
I'll probably
course.
say, and the other thing I would be grateful. The third one's a tough one because I don't know which one to pick.
Your travels.
I'll probably say yeah, and I'll put travels because like I got to experience new stuff in my life. I got to go to countries I didn't think I would do, learn a
Yeah.
lot being there. And I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna sound a little too funny. I kind of learned more stuff traveling than I ever did in school for that.
Yeah, traveling is like a learning, subject because you learn so much, living, and the most enjoyable part is because you are living it. You are literally seeing with your eyes. You are literally, in the moment.
Mhm.
I think it's a great. I get your point. Right, so then yet, let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Okay, quick thinking.
Okay.
Let's start with money.
Need,
Okay, fear,
face it,
family,
love,
life,
love,
religion,
grateful.
love.
Ooh, boy. Mixed emotions.
Okay. Politics.
Uh, toxic.
Okay. One word for sex.
Uh, fun, I guess.
Okay. Friendship.
Grateful.
Desire.
Motivated.
Regret.
None.
Success.
Improving.
Wish.
Um, travel more.
Good one. Happiness.
Love it.
Okay. One word for Patterson.
Home.
One word for USA.
Regardless, home.
Of course. And the last one now. One word for Mexico.
Prideful.
Amazing. Let's pretend I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friends. Define Francisco in one positive and one negative word only. What your best friend would say about you.
I think the one positive thing is that I'm a great listener. Like
Mhm.
if any of any of my friends have a problem, they don't know who to talk to. Like I'm always like a go-to for some people that I'm good to listen. I'm if they need advice, they would usually listen to me and appreciate what I had to say. I think the negative would be I ramble way too much
Uh-huh.
and I should just get to the point and don't give a long-winded answer.
I like that. I like that. It's a very Latino thing. We our tendency is to go around, around, around. Never get there.
Exactly.
Yes. And it's interesting because since I've been living in England, English people, the culture, they are very straightforward. They go straight to the point. And
Oh
that's
yeah,
something that I see the difference between, our culture. Not wrong or right, it's just different. That's how I see it.
exactly. And you're not wrong
Yes,
about that.
totally. Let's play now, Francisco and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. Okay, so before you ask me the question, I'm gonna put you in a very difficult situation. Let's pretend that, I'm sure never gonna happen that, but let's say that for some reason you need to give away all those collection you have behind you. I know it's very hard, it's never gonna happen. However, you can stay with one of them. You can choose just one for you to keep it like, forever. But the other ones you need to let it go for some reason. You need to keep just one. I know it's really hard.
I know, I know. Oh boy. If I probably I'm gonna go for the one that I got in a steal.
Okay.
It's probably hold on, let me get it out. This one.
Why is that? Why do you think you keep this one?
It because the 97 98 Fiorentina home shirt it's very rare because of the Nintendo sponsor.
Wow.
Because a sponsor makes and breaks a shirt regardless of what kind of team it is. And I like this one a lot. But I've been trying to find it for 3 years because it's a hard to find jersey. Whenever I had the
Right.
chance, they would go for like I don't know 500 to like more than 1,000 depending on the condition. I was
Wow.
able I was able to find this one in a drifting website out of Massachusetts, and it was $80. And I double checked it to make sure if it was a real one, like matched the pictures. And I was like, I'm getting this, and I spent $80 on it, and I saved so much money that I found a shirt that I was trying to find for so long, and I
Wow.
got. That's why I say I would it would be this one probably.
Amazing. Oh, wow. Sorry to put in this spot. I knew it's difficult, but I said I need to put him to see which one because I know you love all of them. All of them they have a story behind. Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, can I ask me a question now, Francisco?
Um, okay, and you said you're originally from Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, do you ever look back now and think to yourself, what if I had not left Brazil and I just stayed there? What would my life be?
What a great question, Francisco. What a great question. You know what? I like sometimes, my roots always gonna be there. I think Brazil, it's a place where I've been most of my life away from Brazil. But my when you say about Mexico, Brazil is my roots. Brazil is a place where, when I go back to Brazil on holidays or vacation, I feel so like, home. I said, my God, that's my place. That's where my roots are. Based on your question, I think if I would be in Brazil, back in Brazil, I think, I would still have this Brazilian way of living that somehow through the years I lost a little bit, and I just remember when I'm in Brazil, I go, oh my God, I forgot how the way we interact with people, the way we talk to others. So I think maybe if I would be in Brazil, I don't know. I would be doing something adventure as well. I'm a very adventurous person. I think I would be maybe
Yeah.
traveling around Brazil. I would be, connect with other people. I would be make friends or find a way to live like the same way I'm doing here right now, but in Brazil. I think I would be doing something similar. Maybe I wouldn't be the same place where I was born because it's very small.
Yeah.
However, I'll be doing something very adventures for sure. I would be doing because Brazil is so huge. There are so many places to visit, to explore. For sure, I would be doing that for sure if I would be back in Brazil. But like, yeah, that's. I never thought like deeply about that. However, for sure, I'll be doing something that will be learning, connect with others. I'll be doing something that will bring the best of me for sure. Yeah, my answer for you.
That that's a really good answer. Like I always want to bring that. I brought brought that answer one time with my grandparents. If they have never left Mexico, what would it be? Like would I probably be born there? I mean, I don't know. There's always those what ifs.
Totally, totally. And I think life sometimes, for example, I never thought one day live in Portugal or in London. And it's amazing how life takes in a direction you're not expecting. Somehow you find your place. So I think that's the mystery of life. I love it. I love that because sometimes you plan things and sometimes life shows you that maybe it's a different way or different direction. So yeah, you just need to trust the process. Just trust the process and that's the way to go. Yeah.
I like that thinking that you have, William. That's some positive attitude right there.
Did you enjoy the interview?
Absolutely. This was actually really fun. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting so much of my personality stuff coming to play. So that I really liked it. It was so fun. I really enjoyed my time, William. And thank you again for reaching out to me. Like this was really great. And what's funny, in my wrestling podcast, I actually interviewed one of your guests on mine.
Really? Who?
Uh, diehard Dustin Lee.
Oh my God, really? Did you have him on your podcast?
I did, but we spoke for like 5 hours, and I was like, okay, that's a lot. This is too long.
Oh my God, so he's living in Ukraine right now. He's been living there.
Yes,
Wow, this is such a lovely man. My God, he was such a genuine the way he was answering his questions. I loved it.
he was a great dude, and I'm really glad I got a chance to get to know him. Now we do talk a little bit from time to time, so
So
I'm
tell me a
really
bit
glad.
about your podcast.
Well, it's a my podcast. It's actually recent. I came up with it back in October. It's called Wrestle Craze United Podcast. It
Okay,
was like a passion project of mine that I wanted to do for a while. I just was hesitant to see what was it going to be like with contacting people like wrestlers, people in the industry, and luckily so far I've just finished my third interview yesterday, and
amazing.
I have about like 13 other people I need to interview before summer hits because I'm
Wow,
trying to like have this first season just with 16 people and then take a break for a bit to get myself back into it, especially with work as well.
your camera is going down a little bit again. Up.
My bad.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It's okay. Amazing. Wow. And it's something that you'll be doing for a while, your podcast, or just started now?
I just started like the end of last month of January. So
Okay.
so far I've had from Dustin's interview, I've had so much positive reaction from his students that he works with. So I'm really glad, and it means a lot.
Amazing. Send me the link afterward. I would like to subscribe to your podcast as well. Is it on YouTube, yeah? On YouTube or not?
Yes,
Send me the link so I can subscribe to it as well. Okay?
absolutely. Then thank you again, and I'll make sure to subscribe to you as well.
Thanks again. Thanks so much, Francis, for the interview. Amazing. Love your story. I love the way you approach life. I love you talk about your travels, your collection as well, your t-shirts collection. It's amazing. I love passionate people here on the show. Thanks again for taking the time for the interview. Thanks for being so kind as well. And before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Don't be scared of what other people think. This is your life. Live it how you want it. If people find it weird or crazy or not up to their standards, just do what makes you happy. That's all I can say.
Amazing. Very good.
William, thank you so much. And I really
Thanks so
appreciate this.
Thank you. Regards to your grandparents, your family and friends, and you keep in touch. It was a pleasure to have you on the show, okay? Enjoy your day.
Thank you, you too.
Take care. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.